Recognize me? You may not see me, but I'm always lurking. Like a snake in the grass, ready to strike when you least expect. I'm the sandy production fluid, moving at high velocity through your system, and I'm about to cause a big problem. Where are you? You're miles away at another location because this equipment looked fine from the outside when you checked it last week. When I cause a pinhole in this valve, I'm going to start seeping out, creating an environmental hazard and losing your company days of operation and stacks of money. How can you stop me? You can't. It's too late. You could have if you'd have done preventative maintenance 6 months ago, but you don't have a schedule for that. You take a hands-off, if nothing is broken, don't fix it approach. Take the time now to do preventative maintenance and protect yourself from unplanned downtime, like me.
Hi, I'm Kyle with Kimray, where we help energy producers solve their biggest control challenges. Oil and gas producers have to deal with two types of downtime, planned and unplanned. Unplanned downtime happens when a piece of your equipment, like the valve we saw earlier, goes unchecked for a period of time and is compromised. Production equipment is under constant wear, especially control valves, where the tight flow path can experience abrasive production fluid at its highest velocity. The reality is your valves and regulators will need to be repaired at some point. With unplanned downtime, you don't know when that will be. But when it happens, it will be a problem. It will probably come at an inconvenient time for your team. You may have hazardous materials to account for and to clean up. And you may not have the repair components you need on hand, so you'll have to wait for them to be shipped. All the while, you're losing valuable production time on your wells. This is why we strongly recommend a consistent schedule of planned downtime for preventative maintenance. With scheduled preventative maintenance, you can ensure the appropriate team members are on site, have all the parts on hand, and prevent environmental hazards like spills and fugitive emissions. How frequently should you check your equipment? If you're in the early stages of production, it may need to be as often as every 2 weeks. For legacy operations that are seeing lower production volumes, we recommend preventative maintenance once every year at minimum. What does preventative maintenance look like? It will differ from company to company. One good practice is to have a rotating inventory of valves and regulators. This way, when you shut down, you can just switch out equipment. Other producers schedule a day to shut down a particular site and complete repairs on their valves and regulators in line. Either way, we recommend keeping a good stock of Kimray repair kits and valve components on hand. Repair kits are stocked with items like O-rings and diaphragms for your specific valves and regulators. You can find these kits at Kimray.com. But we also recommend having components like valve trim sets on hand, which need to be ordered separately from your repair kits. You can find these items in the technical specifications document for your product. Kimray Field Service technicians are now available in some areas to provide preventative maintenance. These product experts can come to your operation and provide maintenance on all your Kimray products. For more information on this service, contact your local Kimray representative or visit Kimray.com.